Well, hello everyone. We're back,
We're back at ya.
but as newlyweds.
Newlyweds. This time it's not Kenzie West and Stephen Rank. It's just
The ranks.
the ranks.
So we're super excited. If you guys have seen our YouTube channel, you know a little bit about us. But if you haven't, if this is the first video, Stephen and I just got married November 26th. So today, that's a week and 2 days ago.
Oh my gosh. 14 hours and 13 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah. So the goal of our channel, if you've seen some videos, is that we love to have fun. We want to inspire people to go after their dreams as well. And now as we enter married life, the whole week and 2 days of it, we're, basically marriage experts now. We really feel like, baby,
what?
You have to look at the camera too.
I want to look at you. You're so pretty. You see her red lipstick. It's beautiful.
As we enter married life now, we've just kind of felt a pressing on our heart that we want to share just real life with you guys. So as you see, we have like a cute little setup here. We got our coffees, we got the Bible, but we know that life, and honestly, even for us, life is not pretty like this. In fact, I wish you could see our house. It's actually really messy right now. So that's just kind of what we want to do. We want to come to you guys with real talk. We know we're not experts in marriage, but we really feel that we have something special, and we want to be able to share.
But we are experts in love. We know love.
Getting there.
We know it.
It's always a learning process.
I believe that we're born with love inside of us.
So yeah, that's kind of the goal of our channel. We want to show you fun. We will still do fun videos, but we also want to sit down and we want to talk with you guys. We're going to call these Real Talk with the Ranks. So, first things first, what does the Bible say about marriage?
It says to get married if you're burning with passion.
Well, let's take them into scripture.
So, I just asked Siri Bible verses about marriage. We got 38 of them here. The website that popped up was the Knot, which we actually used to plan and to do updates for our wedding.
Yes, that website is so helpful. Oh my gosh, I cannot recommend it enough. It literally had a breakdown of each month what you should do, and then leading up to the wedding each week in that last month of what you should do. Completely free website and has so much information. So if you are planning your wedding on a budget,
use our referral code RANK111111, and that way you guys get a 10% discount. No, I'm just
on
kidding.
your free website.
So I got a verse here for you.
Okay.
Starts at the very beginning of the Bible. Genesis 1:27 to 28. Do you want me to read it, or do you want to read it out of here?
You go ahead and read it, and then I'll look up
Okay.
another one.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them, and God blessed them. And God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over every living thing that moves on the earth."
Amen.
And one of the verses, I wonder if I still have that card. It's around here somewhere. But my cousin Scott actually sent me and Kenzie a really nice card. Congratulate us for getting married. And what he noticed was something I'd never heard before, and that's that if you go through the Genesis story where God creates the heavens and the earth, and he on the first day and the second day and the third day, and he's creating everything. And after everything that he creates, he says, "And it was good, and it was good, and it was good." And he gets all the way to the sixth day of creation where he made Adam, and he said it was good. And there's only one thing in this whole story of creation where God says it isn't good. And it was before he made women. and you could see why. But he said it isn't good for man to be alone. So he made Eve, and that was something really, really special. We got a lot of amazing cards to congratulate us, and that one really, really stuck out because I'd never heard that before. That the only thing that God made and said it wasn't good was for man to be alone.
Okay, I'm going to find Song of Songs. Where is Song of Songs?
Song of Songs.
See, I'm not perfect. I don't know my Bible as well as I should.
Song of Songs, it's right here. I kind of want to read this one too.
Song of Songs 8, 6 through 7. My husband really wants to read this, so I'm going to let him.
Ooh, okay. Where?
Right there.
Right there. Set me a seal on your heart, a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death. Jealousy is as unrelenting as hell. Love's flame is fiery as flames, an almighty flame. A huge torrent cannot extinguish love. Rivers cannot sweep it away. If a man were to give all his wealth for love, it would be utterly scorned. We got a couple translations here. Set me a seal upon your heart. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. If a man offered for love all of the wealth of his house, he would be utterly despaired.
If I let Steven read every verse, they would probably all sound like that. So I'm going to read the next one. It's Ephesians 5, 25 through 33. Okay. I'm going to make sure where it ends. Okay. It's kind of longer, so bear with me. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her, to make her holy, cleansing her with the washing of water by the word. He did this...
What?
Good God. He did this to present the church to himself in splendor, without spot or wrinkle or anything like that, but holy and blameless. In the same way, husbands are to love their wives as their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hates his own flesh, but provides and cares for it, just as Christ does for the church, since we are members of his body. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This mystery is profound. Yes, it is. But I am talking about Christ and the church. To sum up, each one of you is to love his wife as himself, and the wife is to respect her husband. So there's so many verses about marriage, and that's just it. God created marriage for man and woman because it's good. And so that's kind of what we want to show you guys. Life isn't always easy. Life isn't always good, but marriage is good. When you go at life, even in the challenges with your partner, it can be so much better. And like I said before, we're not pros, obviously, but I think that there's something so special that we want to show you guys as well throughout our marriage. Marriage is a beautiful thing, and that's just kind of one thing that I want to speak to people who are scared of marriage. I think there's a lot of brokenness in this world right now, especially with family. And a lot of people are scared to enter into marriage. And I completely understand.
Even relationships.
Even any relationship, friendship, anything. I completely understand. I grew up in a divorced home. So growing up, I genuinely thought every person got divorced. I just thought that was normal. And it wasn't until I got older and really started talking to God about it that actually that doesn't have to be normal. That's what the world looks like right now. But we're called to have healthy families and love each other super well. Guess what? You don't have to hate your spouse. A lot of people that they trash talk their spouse. They don't like them, and they've let a lot of bitterness in.
And what that last verse was saying was that they're doing that to themselves.
Yeah. If you're doing that to your spouse, you're doing that to yourself.
Exactly.
So anyway, I feel like I could just keep going. But that's where we want to start. That marriage is a good thing. Marriage is beautiful. I can already tell a difference. Like, I don't know about you, but I can tell a difference already. Just like
her breath smells better. Her hair is more straight. Lipstick is more red.
I can't say the things
There's
about
less
him.
hair on the floor. I think that that last verse, where does it say?
This one.
For no one ever hates his own body. He who loves his wife loves himself. That part probably stuck out to me the most. But you know what? I think that there are a lot of people that, including myself, there's times when I've really not liked myself. I don't know if I would say hated myself, but I know that that is a struggle a lot of people have, and sometimes it is really hard to love yourself. And before you can love your spouse or be in a successful relationship, you do have to love yourself. But before you can love yourself, you have to receive God's love first. And so, because you can't love anyone and you can't even love yourself unless you receive that love from God. And he gives that to you. And that's why the scriptures say we love him because he first loved us. And that God is the one that started it and initiates love. And we have to receive his love that transforms us from within, that gives us the power to love one another. And so it starts with him, that marriage is his design, it's his goal, it's his creation for us to love one another, because it creates a feedback loop of empowerment where you love me and then I love you and then you love me and then I love you, and then it just keeps leveling up and becoming more and more powerful. But where that love comes from is it pours down from the Father through you and me and then to each other.
Yep.
And that is probably one of the parts that really sticks out to me a lot, is that in order for this to be successful, we actually have to love ourselves.
Yeah.
And I know you've had a journey of learning to love yourself as well. And it's not something that happens right away. It's a process, and it even ebbs and flows. It goes up and down, and there's times even after, you have these amazing encounters with God where you can still wrestle with that thing, where you can still make mistakes that the enemy will want to bring shame or regret or kind of rub it in your face, but you can't listen to that. You have to constantly renew yourself in the presence of God, which is awesome because it's always flowing. It's ever present. He's always with us. And so at any moment at all, you can just pause and stop and just take a moment and just start to receive his love that's always pouring out on us. And that's what renews us and gives us strength to love one another.
Yeah, man, this man is full of wisdom. And maybe maybe we'll do like a series and we can really talk to you in another video about the process of loving yourself, because that is a huge process I went through. But we just kind of wanted to start with this. Like we said, we don't want this to be a big flashy thing. I mean, we're filming this on an iPhone. Maybe someday we'll get better technology. But we want this to be real talk with you guys. And I think a big reason why I've held back from sharing my beliefs before or things like this is because I'm a huge people pleaser. That's something Steven doesn't struggle with a lot. That's helped me. But that's something like I want to please everyone. I don't want to say something that's going to offend people. But I think the reality in this day and age is I could say potato and it would offend somebody. So we just want to share real life, and we hope it helps you guys, and we hope it brings joy to you guys.
We want it to be fun. We want it
We want it to be lighthearted, but also real and deep. So if you guys have any recommendations for videos you'd like to see, if we've walked through it, we will definitely share. Another real thing from us is if we haven't walked through it, we don't really share about it because I don't really know how to do that. So if it's something we've walked through, we would love to share our perspective.
And any of you that think that, me pouring that on her head wouldn't have been nice, just know that it's water in here. And so it really would have been a great way to cleanse her. And maybe I still...
No!
A great way to end the video.
Okay, God bless you all.
Okay, God bless you. Bye!